Hello guys, welcome back to this English lesson with me Bisena, and in this video we're gonna talk about gadget. And then the grammar focus that we're gonna talk here is the simple past tense. So we're gonna talk about something in the past. For example, like the history of gadget development, handphone development, and others. Well guys, let's talk about your gadget. The first question, what is gadget? Gadget is a device or instrument that has a practical purpose and function that is specifically designed to be more sophisticated than the technology created. A device different with other technologies is that the element of novelty is smaller, so become more sophisticated and become smaller. For example, like handphone. So if you see like this one, this is the revolution or evolution of mobile phone. So you can see from the big one, so it becomes smaller but more sophisticated, and then so more thick but big size of screen, so everyone can be easily to see what is going to do on the mobile phone. Well, so let's continue now for the example of the gadget. So we can see like smartphone. So smartphone here, which is coming as the modification of home telephone. So previously it was home telephone. Until now we still have home telephone, but mostly people use smartphone in the room to connect within family, connect within friend and business purpose. And then if we see like laptop, notebook, netbook or tab, so those are comes from computer or modification of computer. So gadget is the development of the electronic device which become more precise and compact to our hand and easy to be brought anywhere. In this lesson, I just would like to insert the grammar focus, which is simple past tense. Right, so it's just like a little bit about simple past tense, and after that you have to practice how to create, how to tell simple past tense. Yeah, so there will be exercise for you that you need to do. So the formula for simple past tense we can divide into two, to be and verbs. To be means where the sentence is without any verb, but with verb will be in this classification. There will be verb on that sentence. Let's see the to be that will be used for simple past tense, which is was or were. For example, they were friends, so means that it has been in the past. They were friends, and now we don't know whether they are still friends or not. And then subject plus was not or were not. So this is for negative. Yeah, previously for positive sentence. For example, they weren't friends. I wasn't here. I was not here, for example. Okay, then how about if you want to make a question? The question mark. So was and were must be at the front. Yeah, for example, they weren't friends. So this is not a question yet, but it can be the answer. So when you make a question, so you can put were at the front. Were they friends? Yeah, so were they friends? So the answer can be no, they weren't friends. Yeah, or yes, they were friends. So you put were at the front. Okay, I hope you understand the use of to be in the past. Then let's continue for the sentence in the past which use verb. Verb means kata kerja. For example, like pergi, bekerja, makan, and so on. So the formula will be subject plus verb to, or past form of verb. Yeah, so I will tell you a little bit about this one. For example, she worked yesterday. So work plus ed. She or he listened to a music this morning. Yeah, so he listened. Yeah, listen plus ed. And then when you want to make a negative sentence, she didn't. So when you use negative, so there must be not, but not cannot be alone. So it must be joined with other word which is did for the past. Yeah, so she, if there is verb here, she did not work, but work becomes the first form of work. Yes, first form of verb. So back to the first, because the past form has been taken by did. Yeah, so did indicate past. She didn't work yesterday. How about if you want to make a question? So you just need to put did at the front and then plus subject plus the verb. And the verb also will be verb 1. Back to the verb 1, not verb 2. Yeah. For example, did she work yesterday? The answer will be yes, she did, or no, she did not, or she didn't. Let's see the modification of the verb. Yeah, verb for the second form or simple past or past form of verb can be divided into, actually all the verb can be divided into two. The first, regular verb, and then irregular verb. Regular verb means when the verb, the word of the verb will be changed regular with the same format. For example, this one, finish, you just need to add ed, so it becomes finished. Stop, hope, waited, played, tried. Yeah, from try to tried. So this one is called verb 2 or simple past, right? And then this one is past participle. When the word of the verb or the verb is regular verb, means that the second form, this one, will be the same with the third form. Exactly the same. Yeah. And then the second one, there will be irregular verb. Irregular verb in Indonesia calls kata kerja yang tidak beraturan perubahannya. So the changings of the verb or the changings of the word is irregular or cannot follow the fixed pattern. It's not like regular verb. For example, there is word see, so it becomes saw, and then verb 3 is seen, and then make, made. The second one and the third one the same. And then this one, sing, become sang, and then this one, sang. Yeah, in English we call sing, sang, sang. So it's just like irregular changing. And then eat, ate, eaten, and then put. This is the same, even though the second form and the third form. And then go, went, gone. Right? If you want to make a sentence in the past, let's see, for example, yesterday you went to Bedugul. So you can say, I went to Bedugul yesterday. Or for other use of verb, I tried to do it yesterday. We played football this morning. I finished my homework last night. It's actually very easy, yeah, but one thing that you need to remember is you have to have more vocabulary. So you have to enrich yourself with vocabulary. When were mobile phone invented? So this is actually the example of how you create sentence in the past. Yeah, sentence in the past and in the form of history. So later on, if I ask you to tell or to create a paragraph, for example, which contain the sentence in the past. Let's see, for example, I ask you, please tell the history of internet. So means that it was from long time ago, which means it has been in the past. Then you have to use the past form of the sentence. Let's see the example here. Mobile phones were invented as early as the 1940s. So mobile phones were invented. So this is past form, right? When engineers working at AT&T developed cell phone mobile phone base station. The very first mobile phone were not really mobile phone at all. Were, right? Yeah, so this indicate past. They were two-way radios that mengizinkan, but in form of past, allowed people like taxi drivers and the emergency services to communicate. Then Motorola on 3rd of April in 1973 were first company to mass produce the first handheld mobile phone. So means that the Motorola was the first company who created the handheld mobile phone. So means the mobile phone that can be handled by people's hand. These early mobile phones are often referred to as zero-G mobile phone or zero generation mobile phone. Most phones today rely on 3G or 4G mobile technology. And at the moment, we are nearly to welcome 5G. In some area, 5G has been exist, but mostly at the moment still 4G, right? Yeah. When we see about fact for the smartphone, everyone has smartphone, right? Yeah, even more than one hand. Yes, I believe that some of you have more than one mobile phone, and then everyone is connected through internet, as the internet coverage is going to be advanced, and then most of the time is used for playing smartphone. Yeah, so you can imagine yourself, yeah, when you get up, the first thing that you would like to reach is the smartphone, and then world becomes smaller as everything is on hand, and all the transactions are going to be on mobile apps, bank and other fintechs. Yeah, for example, like transaction to buy things through the e-commerce like Tokopedia, Shopee, and then payment, for example, like Oppo or others, and also bank transaction.